Okay, we are on 1-5 angle relationships. If you look at the bottom, this printed off wrong. This should not have been here and this should not have been here. So if you don't have enough space, go ahead and put it on the back of the paper. So, page 50, number 1. Name an angle pair that satisfies. So two acute angles. So there's plenty of acute. We have XVY, YVZ, UVW, WVX. So plenty of choices. So I'm not going to write that down because there are plenty of choices in which you can have. Here's what the book had. Two obtuse adjacent angles. So two obtuse adjacent. So they have to share a common ray and vertex. So I know that UVZ is an angle that is obtuse. And instead of going ZVY, I would want to go ZVX because that would be an obtuse angle. So there are two adjacent obtuse angles. What else could we have chosen? We could have chosen differently, but that's the best ones in which we could choose. So number 4, the measure of two complementary angles are 7x plus 17 and 3x minus 20. Find the measures of the angles. So complementary means that they add up to 90 degrees. So, let me go ahead and get started with that. So complementary means that they add up to 90 degrees. So we would have 7x plus 17 plus 3x minus 20, and those have to add up to 90 degrees. That's what complementary means. So I'm going to combine 7 and 3, which is 10. 17 minus 20 gives me negative 3. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I get 10x equals 93. So if I were to solve this, then I would get, divide by 10, I get x equals 9.3. But it says I need to find the angles. So one angle is 7 times 9.3 plus 17, and the other angle is 3x, so my x is 9.3 minus 20. So now I got to find the angles. So 9.3 times 7 plus 17 gives me 82.1. My other one would be 3 times 9.3 minus 20 gives me 7.9. There's my two angles. And I know I did it right because if you add those two, they add back up to 90. Number 6. Determine whether each statement can be assumed. So angle CAD and DBA. CAD and DAB are complementary. And I need you to understand that it looks like they are, so CAD, DAB, so this angle and this angle, they look like they are 90, but it does not tell us that they are 90. Therefore, we cannot. So no, those are not complementary. They look like it, but we don't know for sure. We have to have the little box sign that tells us that it's 90 degrees. Then it says EDB, so wait, is that 6? Oh, so not 7, number 8. Two adjacent angles. So adjacent needs to be side by side. So let's look. Adjacent needs to be side by side. Ooh, here we go. We could do ABF and FBC. Those are side by side. Those are adjacent. We could also do, we could do EDG and GDF. Those are adjacent. We could even do GDF, FDA. Those are adjacent. Many to choose from. It says two acute vertical, so they need to be opposite of each other. Two straight lines. Here's a straight line, here's a straight line, so we could do GFD and BFC, so those could be vertical angles. We could do, that's it. Those are the only vertical. We could do EGD and EGD and HGF. Those could be vertical as well. We could do FGD and HGE. Those are vertical as well. Many to choose from. So that's number 8. Number 19, find the value of the variable. Vertical angles are always equal or congruent to each other, so I could set those equal to each other. So number 19, so this would be 2x minus 10 equals 120. So I could add 10 to both sides. So 2x equals 130. Divide by 2. That would be 65. So that is it for number 19. Number 22. So find the variables first. So in order to find the variables, I need to use my vertical angles. So I need to set this equal to this. Once I do that, then I know these two angles have to be 180. So I would have 2y plus 6 equals 8y minus 102. So minus 2y minus 2y, 6 equals 6y minus 102. I'm going to add 102 to both sides. That gives me 108 equals 6y. Divide by 6, divide by 6. 108 divided by 6 gives me 18. So I know y has to be 18. If I know y is 18, which I will go ahead and plug in here, so I'm going to take 8 times 18 minus 102. That's going to give me this angle. This plus this has to be 180. So 8 times 18 minus 102. So 8 times 18 minus 102 gives me 42. So then I'm going to go ahead and take 3x plus 42 degrees has to add up to 180 because that is a straight line. Minus 42 to both sides. So 3x equals 138 divided by 3. So 138 divided by 3 gives me 46. And we are done.